Hello, my name is Claire Yates and I am a yoga teacher making this short yoga video with my students at Different Strokes, primarily in mind. Different Strokes is a charity for younger stroke survivors and their families. But if anybody else would like to follow along, you are more than welcome to, but do be mindful. Do feel free to modify the sequence in any way so that it works for your body. Feel empowered to ease off and make changes where it's most appropriate for you. So this sequence is going to be a chair yoga sequence. And before we begin, I'd just like to say a few words about picking your chair and sitting your chair up. So in an ideal world, your chair, this is my chair here, will be at such a height that you can have your feet firmly on the ground. In yoga, we practice barefoot. So in an ideal world, you'll be barefoot here, but if not, socks would be the next best thing, or shoes if you're unable to take your shoes off. So whatever is on your feet, making good contact with the ground. And if you find that when you do sit in the chair, your feet are actually dangling away from the ground, they can't reach the ground easily, then please I invite you to find something that you can put under your feet. So I've got access to yoga equipment. I've got some cork pads here that I can put under my feet, but you can really use anything like big thick books, directories, anything that's going to give you a firm surface to press your feet down onto. Similarly, if when you sit in your chair, you find that actually the chair is too short for your legs and your knees have risen higher than your hips, that means that it's going to be really tricky for your back with your knees higher than your hips. It's going to be really tricky to sit up straight. So if that's the case, I encourage you to find something that you can put under your bottom to raise your hips up so that your knees are no longer higher than your hips. So if you need to pause the video now to go and get your chair sorted out, please do so. My chair is, luckily for me, exactly the right size. So I'm going to sit down. And once you are ready to join me, and your feet are making good contact with something, then please take a moment to tune into the contact between the soles of your feet and the ground. The soles of your feet and the surface that they are resting on. And you can notice that you are breathing. And you can notice how your breathing feels right now. And I'd like to invite you to relax your shoulders. Have your teeth and your lips just a tiny touch apart to relax the jaw. And you might notice that by relaxing your jaw and your shoulders, your breathing has started to feel a little different. If you can, place your hands on your tummy. You could have one hand over the centre or one hand either side. Relax the shoulders. Perhaps close the eyes if you're happy to do so. And see if you can start to direct your breath into your hands. So that each time you breathe in, you can feel your belly expanding into your hands. And each time you breathe out, you can feel the belly moving back towards your spine, away from your hands. As well as breathing into the belly where the hands are resting, see if you can also breathe into the sides of your waist and your lower back. Sometimes it helps to imagine the abdominal area like a balloon. And as you breathe in, the balloon expands in all directions, inflating. As you breathe out, the balloon deflates back towards the centre. See if you can feel your abdomen inflating in all directions each time you breathe in. See if you can feel the abdomen deflating each time you breathe out. And after your next exhalation, lower the arms down if you can. See if you can stay connected to your breath. So you know when you're breathing in, and you know when you're breathing out. And when you're next breathing in, see if you can raise the right arm up. Now my students will recognise that I'm mirroring you here. As you breathe out, see if you can slowly lower the right arm down. As you inhale, raising the left arm up if you can. As you exhale, slowly lowering the left arm down. As you inhale again, right arm raising up, feel into the shoulder. As you breathe out, slowly lower the right arm down. As you breathe in, raising the left arm up, notice how it feels. As you breathe out, slowly lower it down. One more time on each side if you can. Lifting the arms as high as is right for you. See how it feels. That's right. On your next inhalation, let's see if we can lift both arms together. That's right, if you're able to. See how that feels. Exhale, lowering both arms down. Inhale again. If you're able to, both arms lift up. Exhale, slowly lower the arms down. One more time. That's right, see how it feels. And after this next exhalation, when you've lowered both arms down, see if you can press down through your left foot and lift your right foot away from the ground. If possible, as you raise your arms, see if you can press your foot forward in towards the centre of the room. As you exhale, rebend your knee lower your foot and your arms down. Pressing down through the right foot, see if you can lift the left knee now, and then you may be able to press your foot in towards the room as you raise your arms. Slowly bending the knee. As you lower the arms, place the foot as the arms lower. So we'll see if we can continue like this, in rhythm with our breath. And it may be that your legs feel very different from each other. Just notice how each one responds. That's right. Press down through the supporting foot as you raise the other one up. One more time on the other side. Well done. And now when both feet are back down on the surface, relax your shoulders, relax your face. Notice how you feel. To loosen the spine and also the shoulders and the hips a little, we'll practice the cat-cow stretches. You can stay exactly where you are. I'm simply moving my chair so that you've got a side view of me now. Our feet remain firmly on the support, and if we can, we'll take hold of our knees with our hands or reach as far towards our knees as we can with our hands. As you breathe in now, see if you can keep the elbows more or less straight, lift your sternum, your breastbone up, and maybe you can look just towards the place where the wall and the ceiling meet. As you exhale, and if you've got space behind you, see if you can round your back, pulling your belly button in, taking your chin towards your chest. As you inhale again, draw the shoulder blades away from the ears as you lift your breastbone and lift your gaze just a little. As you exhale, arch your back, tuck your chin, press your back towards the back of the chair, and continue if you can in rhythm with your breath. Inhaling, exhaling. Feel into your back as it moves in each direction. As you arch your back towards the chair, you may be able to pull your belly button back towards your spine, feel the belly firm, and then you can release the belly as you lift your chest. 2 more times if you're able to. That's right. 1 more time if that feels right. And we'll finish with our breastbone lifting up, no gaze lifting up, and we'll come back to neutral. Relax the hands, roll the shoulders back a couple of times, relax the shoulders, pause and notice how you feel. Now you can stay again where you are and turning around so that you can see a different angle, seeing it at a different angle. If you're able to, reach your hands to your knees, place them there again. Tune back into your breathing. For the windscreen wiper movements, we'll again see if we can move in rhythm with our breath. On your next inhalation, press down through your left hand, lift your right arm up as far as you can, and at the same time, can turn your rib cage to the right, taking your right arm back towards the wall behind you. As you exhale, slowly turn back to the centre, lower the arm down, hand on knee, press down, inhale, lift the other arm, turning the rib cage as you take the arm back. As you exhale, hand back to the knee. Inhaling, turn the rib cage to the right as the right arm reaches back. Exhaling, lower the arm down. And again. One more time to each side if you can. That's right, well done. Well done. So I would invite you to see if you can take your feet wide now so that we can come into a side bend. Now it might be that you need to move your platform, and it might be that someone can help you with that so that your feet are still pressing down on something. Or maybe if your feet are on the ground, they can just be stepped wide. I'm going to take my left arm and rest it on my thigh and invite you to see if you could do the same. And if you're able to lean into your left arm, then you might also see if you can raise your right arm up. So you can see I'm now in a side bending position. And in this position, I'd like you to see if you can draw your left shoulder away from your ear, so we don't end up like that. So you can draw your left shoulder away from your ear. And as you breathe slowly, notice if your breath has been able to find the right side of your body. Notice if your breath has been able to find the right side of the body. On your next inhalation, if you can, reach up and see if you can spin around now, taking the right hand behind you somehow and the left hand across to the opposite knee. Turning the rib cage, look to the right. Take a couple of breaths here. And then letting go. If you're holding onto the back of the chair, come all the way back. Pause for a moment. Notice how the two sides of your body feel. And then when you've noticed, moving your right arm to your right thigh if you can, leaning into it. Leaning into it without letting your shoulder, top of your shoulder move up towards your ear. See if you can press down through your arm, keep the ear away from the shoulder. If you're able to make this shape, you might be able to lift your left arm up. And with the left arm lifted, as you breathe, see if your breathing has been able to find the left side of the body now. After your next inhalation, see if you can come up out of the posture, and at the same time perhaps you can spin around, taking the left hand behind and this time the right hand as far across as you can, coming into a twist. Take a couple of breaths here. If you're holding on to the back of the chair, release the back of the chair first and then ease back around. And if you're able to, bring your feet back closer together again. We're going to end our practice now by bringing our palms together into the gesture that we call Anjali Mudra. If the hands are unable to come together at the heart, then you could instead place one hand over the heart. Making a gesture of drawing the energy to the heart. In yoga, this symbolises honouring. If you can, if you're happy to, close your eyes. For a moment, tune back into your breathing. And as you feel the movement of your breath, take a moment to honour yourself. Honour yourself for taking this time to practice, for taking this time to connect to your breathing, to your body. And then when you're ready, you can gently open the eyes. Well done, everyone. Look forward to seeing you again soon.